The name's Meow. Meow, meow. I like my skooma shaken, not stirred, and I've just been given the contract of a lifetime to kill the Emperor.
You're so clever. I promise you, agent, can't escape me forever. We're playing a game. You take from me, I take from you. But every game ends, and when this one is through, I expect you to die. I expect you to die. I expect you to die. When you finally see the worst side of me, we'll finally be eye to eye. I expect you to die.
5 p.m. he eats, 6 p.m. he drinks, 10 p.m. he sleeps. Mr. Gourmet, they say your meals are to die for. The Gourmet was renowned as one of the most celebrated chefs in all of Tamriel, his culinary expertise earning him the admiration of the Emperor himself, who invited him to one of his upcoming dinners. Yet, he kept his true identity hidden, fearing that his Orcish heritage would make him a target of prejudice and radicalism. Ironically, that secrecy became his undoing, making it all too easy for someone to assume his identity. I've paralyzed him and hidden him deep in the forest. He'll wake in a day, after the job is done. If he's lived a righteous life, the gods will watch over his body and keep the beasts at bay. The Emperor was infamous for microdosing poisons, making him immune to nearly every toxin in Tamriel. But rumors told of one venom he had never encountered, a mythical poison hidden deep within the murky heart of Morphol Swamp, said to flow from the fangs of a legendary serpent. I enlisted a fellow Alfiq under the pretense of a noble hunt. He never questioned my motives. We cats do hate snakes. Together we tracked and slew the beast, carving its venom glands with reverence and care. The hardest part was over. Now came the delicate task of distilling the poison. It would be the only substance potent enough to stealthily slip past the Emperor's defenses. The poison is ready. Now, the Emperor must die. I hadn't slept, but time was a luxury I couldn't afford. With each passing second, the window to act grew smaller. I made my way to the front gate, every step heavy, my mind sharp.
Stop right there. The tower is off limits until further notice.
I handed the guard the Gourmet's invitation.
What's this now? An order of His Eminence, possessor of these papers. The Gourmet. By Azra. The Gourmet? I'm sorry, I didn't realize. We had no idea who to expect. You understand, you're not dressed as I would have suspected. But please, don't let me keep you. Proceed to the kitchen straight away.
I made my way into the kitchen, greeted with eager praises from the staff.
Oh well, it's just, I never imagined the Gourmet was a Khajiit. You know, because of all the fur and the potential for getting hair in the...
Cooking, I realized, was much like murder. Precision, patience, and the careful addition of the right ingredients. As I prepared the Emperor's dish, my hands moved like an assassin's. Swift, controlled, each step deliberate. When the poison slid into the dish, it was like his final fatal seasoning. Silent, subtle, and deadly. The perfect recipe for death.
My friends, as Emperor, I of course reserve the right of first taste.
I watched from afar as the Emperor began to eat, his fork lifting slowly, almost angelically. Then it happened. He started to choke. At first a cough, then a desperate gasp. The sound of it filled the hall, deafening, until it suddenly stopped. Complete and utter silence. No one moved, no one breathed. Then a cup fell to the ground, shattering on the stone floor.
By the gods, the Gourmet and the chef have poisoned the Emperor! Get them!
Then chaos. The castle erupted. Shouts filled the air. The frantic shuffle of footsteps as guards scrambled into action, triggering lockdown. But me, I slipped through the madness unnoticed. I had completed the contract. The kill was clean, and for a moment I believed I was free, but that illusion shattered as an anti-Dark Brotherhood agent stepped from the shadows.
That man was, by far, the most insufferable decoy the Emperor has ever employed. I'm glad he's dead. But I'm even happier that you killed him. You, an assassin for the Dark Brotherhood, have just made an attempt on the Emperor's life. Would have succeeded had it been the real man. Surprised? So was I when a member of your family came to me with a plan. We worked out a deal, you see. An exchange. I get you, and the Dark Brotherhood gets to continue its existence. But you know what? I've changed my mind. How about this? I kill you and butcher each and every one of your miserable little friends. Your sanctuary's being put to the sword right now. That's what I think of this deal. You killed my son. All of you. And now you'll pay the price.
The word struck deeper than any blade. Someone had talked. Someone close. The sanctuary was gone. My mind scrambled for answers. Faces flashing before me. But one thought screamed above the rest. I hope she got away. She's the light in all of this darkness.